So let's go ahead and remove this screw now. What is this? That's a Phillips. Okay, so you remove those 3 screws. You got one here, one here, and one there. Okay, so now let's remove the plastic around the plastic cover. Okay, use a prying tool. So I use this to pry up on each side, and then remove that. And this will grab onto the ignition. So move it away from the ignition just like that. And then under, you gotta slide it off the, that lever that hold to the, just like that, you see? So it holds onto here. So you have that lever, move it away. And this is what we're looking at. That housing we're trying to remove. And then all those connections. The main challenge here is on top. The main challenge is here where you see this. Let me put some light. The main challenge here are these. These are really screws, but they're not engraved. So you can just take a screwdriver and remove them. You just gotta put a screwdriver, say for example, like that, angled, so it can turn counterclockwise, and you're gonna bang on this screwdriver until this starts moving. And when it starts moving, you'll be able to unscrew it. Same thing over here. Once you do that and you release those 2 screws, you're gonna be able to remove this collar. That's what I call a bracket, a metal bracket, and then the whole housing at the bottom will be free to come out. Then will be the connector. You can remove the connector before. You can remove all connectors before so they don't stay hanging, and then remove the bracket completely. It's your choice anyway. So this actually started turning. It already turned several times, maybe 2 revolutions. I gotta do the same thing here, but you got wires on your way, so make sure you move the wires so you can turn this counterclockwise too. So removing that whole harness that is on my way. Disconnected this. Okay, disconnected this, disconnected this, and then I'm going to remove that just like that, and then remove that just like that. Okay, so now I have clearance to be able to work on that only. Okay, for me, there's a lot of pain in this job, but this is definitely one of the most challenging part. So now the turn, if you look on the side, you will see that they started turning because the bracket is going away from the housing, the top of the housing. And same thing over here, it turns too. So what I'm going to do is put pressure upward on the housing, and then I'll be able to unscrew with my finger. See, just like that. I may need my 2 hands, but then this is going to come off. You can see it's going to come off, but I'm not going to remove it completely. I'm just going to take care of make sure that all the connectors are removed, because I don't want the housing to be hanging off of the wires. And so after that, I just remove it. I got a couple of wires down there, and here what is going to be the next challenging part, especially if your steering wheel is not turning at all. Access to this bolt is has limited clearance, so you gotta have some type of tool that can fit in there. And I found a tool, a very nice tool off of Amazon that can actually fit in here and unscrew this. It's a breeze. If you don't have that, man, this is a pain. This is a pain to get to. Okay, so I'm going to remove everything, and I'm just going to show that tool and remove it. So here's the tool in question. You can fit several different screws here, flat blade, Phillips. In this case, we're going to use this just like that. It fits in tight corners. Just put it like that, and then all you need is to get it loose. And once it's loose, then you can do the rest by hand. So right now it's tightening. Push it this way, and then it's going to loosen. That bolt over there is really tight right now, so doing that, and now it's loose. You can even remove the rest by hand, so do the same thing on the other side. Come this way. See the clearance here is actually tighter, but this will fit in there, and then just put it like that, and then unscrew it. So once you have that, you just saved yourself a lot of time with this, and I'll show you what's next. As you can see, my finger is doing the rest. Put this on my magnet tray, and then right here my finger should be able to do the rest. Okay, all right, almost there. Okay, got it. Magnet tray. Okay. So now this is loose, and I'm just going to remove connectors at the bottom from the housing, because we want the whole housing. Don't remove 2 additional connectors, this and that were located here and there, and this is the last one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that collar so this can go lower, and then I'll just remove that last piece. Okay, put it in the tray. So just don't forget this last screw. It's gonna hold on to it, because this screw is going through and holding on to this. It's a little tricky because I was trying to remove the housing and something was grabbing. So this last screw will be it. So now after this last screw, everything is out. This is the housing, completely out. Once on the bench, actually we do not need to remove this now. On the bench we are going to remove this and this and this. This is basically the immobilizer ECU. That's the one that handles the key. Removing this, and then there will be behind it the immobilizer ring. And then we will tackle the lock itself, which is held by 2 pins. There's two procedures about this. There's a tool that was manufactured to remove those pins, the easiest way possible. I bought that tool. The first time I used it, the tool broke, so I never used it again. So I used the most primitive way. which seems like a lot more work, but it works. So I don't want to buy that tool again. I used it the first time, it broke. So I don't know if it's a user error or whatever it is, but you know, I'm just doing the way I do it. I'll drill something, you know, to be able to remove those pins. All right, so that's what there is to it. The housing is out, and now we are going to go on the bench.